Jerry Stackhouse?
I'm his son? Yes. I'm going to try to read without the microphone if I can.
Can you all get it?
Don't do it, baby. We need
You need the mic?
microphone. Actually, turn up a little notch.
Yeah, it needs a
little.
I just feel like I'm like... Alright, how's that? Can you hear me there?
But watch out because it will give you feedback. That's why we turn it down.
Oh, okay. How's that? Testing.
You want to lift it up a little?
Hi. Hello.
Yes.
Yes. All right. I like that table. I'll use the chair, I guess. How you guys doing? Thanks for coming. It's great to read with you all. I read with you all the time, and so another night. Signal 1, Simulacra, Scrud, Compendium, Nathaniel, Hatchet, Crud, Ferguson, Skull, Contented, Satellite, Smear, Two Ponies, Smear, Fitzgerald, Kaufman, Patchin, Cracker in the Firestarter, Nigger in the Mud, Turn Left, Drawn Impotent Cartoons. Someone left a drill in the yard, the bit is rusty and the motor fails, who called again, asking for an aphorism, the shoulder has none. Go east, drink, yogi, Buddha, flower, the floral bouquet of her Chardonnay. Cost $20 to eat every day if it's cheap. I'll have some scallion pancake grasshopper. Guinea ghost in the machine now say ghost dog, say sitting bullshit, say engine, make Whitman say ow, say ho. America, America, you cross-dressing plumber, minimal radio player, lucid dream, Canterbury wannabe, go build a prison in Rome for your forgetful populace, the Guinea boat nigger with the chinky eyes. Perfection is a soft round ass, said, stayed firm at any age. I stand resolved and right. Pickle, circle, fetish, wondering. A blunt object to staggering masses, all wearing the same shoes. Abandoned entities, there is no countryside here, just the feverish shuffling of paper, the zen motif of the train tracks, speeding greenly along. Where does it go? Robots selling whores, using up the gas, caveats, secretaries, diplomats of the damned. A new sentence coming readily, oracular, vocabulary, verbal, written. The road conveys a voluptuary cadence, pastoral, rebellious, willing to kiss you, willing to break your heart for the money. If there was any worth in money, I would buy you. An interpreter of love, lust, detachment, I would become that dispassionate murderer. But there is only the cruel, unnameable notion that moves beneath this gesture, what poised to offer, remits shelter, gives its attention faithfully measured. To me, the tall building in the small city, the man sitting alone in his house, surrounded by the details that matter, thinking ahead about the circuitry and the finistry of the structure, how the light refracts through the bending glass, how the wind enters and leaves, the water ripples, what it would mean to me if I were building it. Fistula, section 1, it's the only section finished so far. So. Fistula, posit, fisting, itinerant, slip, caroused, albeit detectable, prehistorical, like ice bending to sputter. So you've read the corrections, insert, sick, camouflaged, impressive contraband, given to a light rise, taught in hand. What's in hand suffers pinkly, while missing its speller, neck and head, fuck face, the keys to the elevator dropped in a shaft of code. Behold newsreel, encoded above law, decode, pinkly, after cause, hope cuddled by warm earth, forcibly for centuries, about 5 or so. For this, a composite profile. Read first. Then think, broken intellect, parse, scold, bolster amnesia as fact equals effective loss, pausing indefinitely. Liberty or death, its counterpart in contemporary terms, retention. of course thematic iteration found in placelessness, or here, 2 feet or more, reading red of originality, born a shitty mess, placed. The artists they want to sit in a room together. The artists want to sit in a room together, talk and not talk about the wars around them. In the fashion of artists, they sip, nibble, pine for argument's sake the variations of yellow. Today, a bourgeois moment, each protean connoisseur howls a coloratura promising not to forget photos of the amputee, an erotic thong. There, bricolage forged, available in unlimited editions. Angel smoke. Angel smoke reduced to mirage on the glass, each convex reflection separately throws corpulent light. The moment thin as parchment, sparing the goat. Scholars orient beauty around a specific symmetry, difference apparent between being shown, being seen, a red deficit. The skin of the scrotum looks like the skin of a prehistoric animal, she says, takes a drag, 2 stones in the shreds, making headway, change in the mouth. Untitled for John Cage. Chance operations, John Cage, based on the question, John Cage, coming from the nature of John Cage, because it gives me a certain kind of confidence, because they're not a normal kind of brush, John Cage. I enjoy seeing a mark that hasn't been fiddled with, John Cage. Each bird. Where there is foot traffic, there is industry. Where there once was murder, pairs of lovely legs made love, yes, love again and to come in the grass. By this thought I am dizzy, staring at the swaying shadow of leaves, branches blurred flat, furry, patterning arrhythmically on the pavement. Each bird is this poem's color against no with the asphalt between the white stripes wherein strollers cavort, fertile, intrepid, antique, soft with age, browning beneath the blaze, refracting daylight. Here I am beaten by the swish a favorite sundress delivers the lash, chased by humor of children in the park where I played ball with my brother on Memorial Day. The same park where I tossed a frisbee with students, a librarian, a painter, a Brazilian woman, a close friend of a young philosopher headed to teach in Lyon. These thoughts, each a person in their own, make me think about the beer we drank, both times after the park, at the bar, on the patio. This page may as well be a wet napkin, the t-shirt full of breasts, and the glare from a projection, its hiss and click, flash smiles, the grimace, my head is tilted the direction of the slope, as if it wants to be parallel to it, as if it wants to gravitate toward the lead, still debating beauty, as if to prove something fast, futile, how death doesn't defeat love, how love sort of floats, how love is decadent, ignorant about the flashing hand at the crosswalk, all insipid, orange as in a contemporary poem, the kind of literature which fails before someone, something shapely, wanting, here, born on the street, litter, litany, final, absolute, always there, disappearing, a woman dark as coal. Gray hair, pupils clouding, mouth pursed, proud. She carries 4 black plastic bags, each filled with plastic bottles, with the other hand full of a handlebar to a cart she pushes. The black bag's handles impress upon the skin of her forearm. Her sense of gravity must be different than mine, and yet here we are in this neighborhood together, passing as people all over the world pass each other, by sandal, by luxury car. on the precipice of water. A flower petal on the rear top of the toilet seat, testing the brink, cream and violet, clearly a petal casting a shadow on the water just before. The white Bordeaux on the kitchen table, gold liquid in a bottle. The dog moves in the living room, chewing a bone. I can hear it tapping the floor. Surely the neighbors below can hear it tapping the floor. The dog chewing the bone, pacing toward her past my girlfriend's cello just before, intruding on the soft appendage, contemplating a fall from the shaded precipice into the water. Meet, M-E-T-E. That look, what undermines breath's pace, diadem, sloping, reticular hair, pronounced intelligence, how embellished the drunken curve of the moth's recursive slanting course, rendered by the cheek, surrendered how elegant the length of neck, features an adorned ear, a strand of hair behind it. Might this author address the mouth? Its soft signature cursive brand leaves an imprint drawn by time's link.